Hi, thank you for clicking on this video. Today I just really wanted to share some of the books that I read in August. I read quite a few of them, so I wanted to share my opinions and my ratings. So let's get on with some stats. So in the month of August, I listened to and read 10 books, which is quite a lot for me. I am quite a slow reader, so I tend to not be able to read as much as I did this month, but I'm very happy about it. I've been in a reading slump for the past 6, 7, 8 months, honestly, and I am very happy to be back with more reading. Out of those 10 books, 6 of them were audiobooks. I just really love listening to audiobooks. That's all I do sometimes. One of them was an electronic copy, and the rest of them were physical books. The first book that I read was Followers by Megan Angelo, and I gave it 2 stars. I unfortunately did not enjoy this book at all. I was very bored. I couldn't get through it. I don't know why did I pick it up, but I just didn't enjoy it. Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds, and I really enjoyed this one. It was so lighthearted, it was emotional, and it was very fast paced for me. I really enjoyed listening to the narration of this one. I gave A Noise Downstairs 4 stars. I feel like it's a solid thriller, solid mystery. I really liked the storyline and it kept me guessing a lot. I wasn't sure about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo at first because it isn't the type of book I would pick up for myself, but I obviously enjoyed this one. I gave it 5 stars. I love the narration. I couldn't stop listening to the story, and it was so interesting in general. I read The Hole by a Korean author. I really wanted to read this one in Korean, but I couldn't find the copy at my library, so I read it in English. It was horribly slow. I did not enjoy this read. Stories in His Hideous Heart were really good, while some of them were really bad, so that's why I gave it this rating. It was really interesting, but not that good in my opinion. I picked up this book because it was recommended by Gabby Reads, and it was truly amazing. I had a lot of fun reading this one. It was a physical copy and I read it in a day because I couldn't stop reading it. Good House was another horror book that I read this month and I really enjoyed this one a lot too. I'm very happy that I managed to read a lot of horror books that I ended up really liking. I know this book has been very hyped up recently. A lot of people talk about it. I also enjoyed it a lot. Finally, I picked up The Graveyard Apartment. I read these for a group read. I did not enjoy these for a lot of different reasons that I can't get into too much detail, just because it's too long. Well, those are all the books that I read in the month of August. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and see you next time.